And I did not get elected to do the easy things. Okay? Note who made this motion. And I got two more motions after this.
Thank you.
Treasurer Nava say that, quote, future problems in one-time funding decreases are ahead. DA Wentworth yesterday said, quote, federal government is having difficulties in funding AVOCA, the Victims of Crime Act. And he went on to say that state funding is even more tenuous than the federal grants. Mr. Cook from H3S said, new programs are meeting future funding instability. I believe that this budget committee must be proactive. Therefore, I have a motion to make. It has to do with services that are not required by the federal government or by state government, services that we've referred to as non-core services. The motion follows. I move that the Budget Committee direct the county administrator to identify all non-core services currently provided by the county and prepare a plan for the timed phase-out of non-core services with cost savings identified for presentation to the Board of Commissioners for consideration prior to the start of the FY 25-26 budget cycle. You know, as a budget committee, as a county government here in Clackamas County, we don't have that many tools in our toolbox for effecting the budget in response to economic changes in the nation, federal funding, state funding. Tool one, we cut spending. Tool number two, we raise taxes. Tool number three, we spend down reserves. There's no tool number four. And of course, we're required by law to have a balanced budget here in the state and in the county. And so what happens today in the future when all those hundreds of millions of dollars of federal grant money and state grant money dry up? This budget committee and the commissioners of Clackamas County, we can either look ahead to the future and be prepared, or we can be caught unprepared. Thank you. I have a concern about the reduction of 1.5 million from the parole and probation operations. What is going to be the effect on the capabilities of that section to carry out their duties? And further, if there is a reduction in the budget, the response is going to be on the responsibility of the sheriff on how she modifies her operations in face of a budget reduction. It is not the role of the Budget Committee or the Board of Commissioners to direct operational decisions of the Sheriff's Department.
Chair, the motion is 8-1.
The motion is 8-1. The motion is passed.